So Rahul Gandhi has to answer some questions, and actually the BJP and Narendra Modi has to answer some questions. And Rajnath Singh has to answer some questions. They all have a lot to answer for in this whole Kargil for profit scam, because they're all part of one big gigantic cover-up, each of the political parties. With us tonight, BJP's Pinky Anand, the Shiv Sena's Rahul Narvekar, the Congress Party's Sanjay Jha. I said yesterday that the former Chief Information Commissioner and one of India's best-known RTI activist, Shailesh Gandhi, if you don't mind the harshness of what I said, was made to run around like a beggar when he was seeking details on this whole action taken by the government on this Adarsh report. They didn't give it to you, so welcome to the studio. I hope you speak up today, sir. Right. And of course, Kumar Ketkar. Kumar Ketkar, will you want to try and use this whole Ajay Sancheti issue to continue to protect Rahul Gandhi at the start? Or would you want to change?
Well, I think this question itself
no, because Milind Deora has said we should not hush up the Adarsh committee. He says if the Adarsh committee report raises questions, we should investigate, but agnostic of party or bureaucracy, answer them and not be hushed.
But when did I say it should be hushed up?
No, but it is being hushed up.
No, it is being hushed up doesn't mean that I said that.
But it is being hushed up by Rahul Gandhi.
It is being hushed up. I don't know by
Why can't Rahul Gandhi speak? Why can't Rahul Gandhi speak this language?
You cannot define the person who has hushed up. You can say it should not be hushed up, whoever it may be.
Why can't Rahul Gandhi speak this language?
Rahul Gandhi can speak this language.
Why is he not speaking this language?
I don't know why Rahul Gandhi is not speaking this language. That does not mean that Rahul Gandhi has ordered them to hush up.
No, he may not have, but he has the power to tell them not to hush up. He doesn't have the power to. Shailesh Gandhi, can you tell us your whole experience of how the Congress party in a systematic manner tried to prevent you from getting the facts in this case?
I asked for a copy of the Adarsh committee report.
That's right.
And the truth is, what has happened is, in the Adarsh committee report, the government has breached privilege of legislature.
Why is that?
Very clearly, blatantly. And for 6 months, we are now made to believe that the government was just considering rejecting that report. So it's a very funny and absurd kind of story. I almost get the feeling that the Congress wants to become the B team of the Aam Aadmi Party permanently. Because today there is a mood among citizens that they want honesty, they want honest people, they want politicians to be non-corrupt. In this situation, for the Congress to take such a position is, I think, almost committing harakiri.
Congress supported by the BJP, supported by the Shiv Sena.
Certainly.
Supported by the Shiv Sena.
Supported by NCP, supported by everybody.
So all political parties come together to hush up the Kargil for profit scam, a case in which the name of Kargil gets used for private profit of certain individuals.
Sancheti's name is involved. And Sancheti is well known, and for so many years well known, from 1998, ever since he was involved in the contract with Nitin Gadkari, everybody knows, and Shiv Sena is party with the BJP.
Right.
So everybody knows Sancheti's involvement, but nobody wants to talk about it.
No, who's stopping you from talking about it?
So only as if Adarsh villain is only one person called Ashok Chavan. Nobody mentions any other name except sometimes.
We're getting.
Others villains are many. Others villains can be 22. Others villains can be many. But only name that you are highlighting is that of Ashok Chavan. No, that's why I said no question of hush up.
That's completely untrue. That's completely untrue.
Who is hushing up?
That's completely untrue. Now, yeah. Just one second. No. So you see, the Shiv Sena is coming to the defense of the BJP. By the way, the Shiv Sena is fighting with the BJP because Uddhav Thackeray was not invited for the Modi rally. So I'm very intrigued today that the same Shiv Sena which is fighting with the BJP comes together with the BJP on an issue of corruption. And there is the plucky Rahul Narvekar who wants to come to the defense of the BJP, without any apparent reason to do so. Would you let the BJP defend itself, or do you want to support themselves on an issue of corruption?
Mr. Arnab Goswami, if you are done with baseless charges.
One minute. I'm going to say this tonight.
If Mr. Arnab Goswami is done with leveling baseless, unfounded charges, I would now like to respond. And hear me out for less than 60 seconds. I won't take much of your time. Number one.
You have a...
By the way...
The Maharashtra government, for what it has done, the ministers of Maharashtra government, and you are saying the BJP is corrupt.
Of course. Which party does this Ajay Sancheti belong to? Which party does he belong to?
He went to
I have a
That's
few.
relevant. Is Ajay Sancheti a part of this discussion?
No.
Arnab, you may ask several questions,
Yes.
but you must have a basis for saying so.
Yes, I have a basis for saying so.
Is Ajay Sancheti anyway part of this transaction?
Of course.
And B, do you
Of
know,
course.
Arnab, may I make it
No. One minute. I want to explain this. 1 second. Pinky Anand, before all our viewers watching the news are tonight, here is what happened. There is this monumental disaster of a building called Adarsh, right? Which is built in the heart of prime land.
Thanks, Arnab. Let's not start from Adarsh. The scam of Adarsh, what has happened with Adarsh, we are all aware about.
Many of our viewers need a
got to do with Adarsh is something that we have to figure out. And if you might want to know for your
I have one pointed question for Mr. Arnab Goswami.
In a defamation case which is being filed.
But Rahul Narvekar.
You won't let me. I know you won't let me.
No, Rahul Narvekar, come.
I know you won't let me. That's all right.
No, 1 sec.
But I'll have my turn.
Pinky, I want to tell our viewers.
There is no business dealing. Arnab, maybe respond a little bit. That there is no business dealing between Mr. Ajay Sancheti and Mr. Nitin Gadkari. There's a defamation case which is pending in the courts, on the basis of which notice has been issued to Mr. Digvijay Singh. Just for your reference. I want to ask Pinky Anand one question.
National Executive Committee.
No, 1 second. Can you not interrupt 1 second? I just want to. Did you just try and indirectly threaten anyone? I'm absolutely certain you would not.
Not at all.
With the defamation indirectly.
I am talking about Ajay Sancheti's name having no connection with
but you know, I'll tell you one thing, Miss Anand. And the fact that Miss Anand,
please don't try and put me into the same situation as anybody else might be. I am very clear in what I am saying. I am trying to tell you that Ajay Sancheti has no business links or any other links with
so I want a line of questioning.
Or the BJP. That's what I am saying. It is a matter of record in a case which is pending in the court. So you can treat it whichever way you like, but by no means it is a threat. It should only be a threat to somebody who is doing something.
Miss Anand, I appreciate your defense. May I have the pleasure of just 4-5 direct questions with you? Can I just have the indulgence of the panel? I want to ask 4 straight questions to Miss Pinky Anand, who has just clarified that neither directly or indirectly was she trying to threaten anyone, including me, with defamation. There are 4 questions. My first question, and you can you can say yes, no, or you can answer in detail. My first question is it true that Ajay Sancheti is a BJP MP who has a brother called Abhay Sancheti?
Incorrect.
So he doesn't have a brother called Abhay Sancheti?
He does not have a brother called Abhay.
So what is the relationship? Sorry, one second. Nephew or niece or uncle? Be clear.
No, make up your mind. Is he brother? That's what you've been saying.
No. So what is the...
He's not his nephew also.
Is Abhay Sancheti...
He's not his nephew either.
So what is the relationship? Why don't you tell me yourself? What is the relationship? Is there a filial relationship?
You are
a blood relation?
I'm only answering you.
Is there a relationship between Ajay Sancheti and Abhay Sancheti?
Yes, there are cousins.
There, yeah. And for your, I was just trying to check that from you. Point number. Now, tell me, is it true that 8 flats in Adarsh, each of them amounting to crores, have been financed by a company called SMS Infrastructure, in which Abhay Sancheti is a director?
I do not know.
How can you not know? It's in the report.
I do not
know. Is it true?
Absolutely.
Is it true?
SMS Infrastructure Limited.
What reason why I should know it?
No, you should. I'm informing you. Kumar Ketkar, what is the fact?
SMS Infrastructure Limited is directly involved.
The company. I do not know Mr. Abhay Sancheti. I have no brief for him, nor am I briefed by him. I am speaking for the BJP, which has no nexus with Mr. Abhay.
No, 1 second, please. You know the thing is.
No, but Sancheti is a member of BJP National Executive Committee. He is a member of Rajya Sabha. He is not a member of Rajya Sabha from Shiv Sena. He is from BJP. His direct relationship and proprietorship in the SMS Infrastructure Limited has been adequately documented. Adequately documented.
Going on from when you ask me a question.
I'm just amazed at the way of the stature of Mr. Arnab Goswami would like to deviate the question, would not like to take the question head on.
You know,
simple pointed question to you. 1 minute. No,
answer questions or ask questions?
I am here to ask you questions when you're trying to mislead your audience.
Don't get so worked up,
No,
Rahul Narvekar. You may be on the wrong side, but it's all right.
Mr. Arnab Goswami, when you try to mislead your audience, I am going to step in. Number one is, have you or the government been stopped from prosecuting Ajay Sancheti? Have we come and told you, please don't prosecute him? The point is, the government does not want to go ahead with the prosecution, be it Ajay Sancheti, be it Ashok Chavan, be it Vilasrao Deshmukh, be it Sushil Kumar Shinde, be it Rajesh Tope and 7 other cabinet ministers. We have never stopped you. You can go ahead with the investigation. But the point is, you want to deviate the topic now. You want to shift the blame squarely from the Congress party and make this a multi-political, multi-party problem, which is absolutely untrue. Laughing is not going to cover up the truth. Laughing is not going to cover up the truth.
Here's the situation. You see what?
And if you think I'm wrong, why don't you debate on the point? Let's debate why is the government shying away from the report. Let's debate as to why the government, why the Honorable Governor has refused permission to prosecute Mr. Chavan. Let's debate on those points. Those are the relevant points. Don't try to mislead the audience. That's what you're doing tonight. Let me tell you very squarely.
You see, I don't know. 1 second. I'm sitting right here and you're shouting at me.
That's because you don't let me talk when I want to make a valid point. I have to shout out.
Mr. Rahul Narvekar, unfortunately for you.
Unfortunately, you don't talk about me. You answer the questions I've put to you. I'm happy to talk about these issues once we... Let's not consume the time of the audience.
Mr. Narvekar,
you answer the 3 questions I've put forward to you.
Mr. Narvekar, understand 3 things now. You know,
You answer my 3 questions.
Mr. Narvekar, these are very serious charges.
That's why you answer
1 minute. If you want to shout, I'll shout more than you. But I suggest that you don't, because we are sitting next to each other. Unless you want to shout out for the audience, there's no need for you to shout. There's no need for me to shout. I'll tell you just 3 things here. If you are feeling embarrassed today...
I am not feeling embarrassed. I have made you feel embarrassed. I have made you feel embarrassed for the simple reason that I have put it before your audience how you are trying to deviate the debate. The point today is very simple.
Narvekar.
No, 1 minute. Arnab Goswami, you can't have it your way always when you're wrong. Especially when you're wrong.
Why are you getting so worked up? It's the BJP which is being accused in this case.
You tell me one simple thing. Has the Bharatiya Janata Party, Shiv Sena or anyone from the opposition told the government, don't prosecute Mr. Ajay Sancheti? Have we said that don't go ahead with the report?
I'm offering you a choice.
No, you answer my question.
No, I'm offering you a choice. The choice is 2 things, right? Now, one choice is that it is 22 minutes past 9. And I give you the option that you can continue till 10 o'clock and none of us will speak. You can continue shouting. It can be like one of your political rallies. You can do... No, 1 second. The other option is, since you have asked all these rhetorical, highfalutin and rather shallow questions, before passing it on to the Congress, which can respond to you, I'll just say one thing to you, Mr. Rahul Narvekar. Shout as much as you want from the rooftops. You can stand up top of the Times Now studio and start shouting.
You can shout as much as you want and make as many allegations as me as you want to. But you answer my 3 questions which I put forth to you, and then we can continue.
Or even if you ask a million questions, there's one answer. Now you have the patience to listen.
There we go.
The patience is this, right? Have patience. Patience is a virtue sometimes. According to the judicial panel, which I hope you don't think is rubbish, which should be thrown in the dustbin, there is a Nagpur-based company called San Finance Corporation, which is the real owner in several of the 22 allegedly Benami transactions. The firm is run by Abhay Sancheti, directly related to BJP Rajya Sabha MP Ajay Sancheti. And you can of course tell us that it is a marvelous coincidence that 1 minute. Miss Pinky Anand, I am only telling you what is in the judicial panel. If you have a problem with what is in the judicial panel, you go and file a case against the judicial panel. So let me tell you, the entire consideration, Miss Pinky Anand, even Miss Pinky Anand, listen to me. Yes. The entire consideration paid by 5 persons out of the 8 for buying flats is provided by Sancheti's company. Loans given to them are without any security, and though it is orally stated that the interest was liable to be charged, there is no document to that effect. None of the 5 people none of the 5 people have repaid any loan borrowed from the company, nor has there been any recovery of dues. In other words, these are Benami transactions, and I refuse to believe that these Benami transactions can happen without influence. And if you tell me without influence Benami transactions happen, you will have to provide justification not to me, to the people of India and the judicial panel. So you know what, Rahul Narvekar, I hope you got your answer. Sanjay Jha,
No, I'm sorry, I've not got my answer.
You got your answer.
No, Mr. Arnab Goswami.
Shailesh Gandhi.
1 minute, who stopped?
Shailesh Gandhi was...
This is...
Shailesh.
Pinky Anand, can I please ask a simple
Calm
question?
down, first of all, yeah.
Can I please make a simple question?
There is no question of anybody.
1 second.
If you are saying some company has...
Miss,
there is no
you
connection
see,
of this company with anybody from the BJP. So
Ma'am,
let us end that chapter there.
Mr.
So you
Sanjay,
can prosecute
is
whatever
Mr.
you want.
Sanjay Jha a member
with
of the
company if
BJP?
you have a case.
1 second.
And secondly, the Adarsh scandal has to do with the permissions given by the Congress government.
Oh, so the
and
beneficiaries can be from the
by
BJP, but we won't ask them
four
questions.
ministers and the politicians.
No, go ahead, Shailesh.
Arnab, come on, let us answer at least.
Ma'am, is Mr. Sanjay Jha a member of BJP?
Ministers, bureaucrats and other people who granted permissions for this, despite security issues, despite environmental issues. That is the issue.
Is Mr. Sanjay Jha a BJP MP?
You have something against
Let me answer that.
Please.
Let me 1 minute. Let me answer that. Let me answer that.
We want this permission to see
Miss
logical end.
Pinky Anand is on a monologue.